What's up guys, Joe here, welcome back to my channel, and today we are back with EOLO-Kometa Pro Cyclist Season 2, and of course we have some big races coming up today with still Benji Naesen as our Director Sportif. But like I said, some fun races both in Spain. We're heading to the Volta Valenciana first. Should be an interesting parcours there. Some hilly ones, some time trials, some flatter ones as well. Then we have Andalucia, which is actually our first objective of the season. Some punchy stages, some mountainous ones with some uphill finishes. Definitely suiting us, hopefully. But first, let's get straight into things. The Volta Valenciana with a 37-kilometer team time trial. I think this could be our first team time trial of our career, so not expecting it to go too well, but I have noticed Attila Volta is on the start line, so we will be riding with him for the first time. So as the first team get underway in Bahrain victorious, let's first get a look at the start list right here just to see who we're up against. Miguel Angel Lopez makes his debut for RKS Samsic, at least in the race we've seen. Yates Port here for Ineos Grenadiers, Soren Krugh Andersen. We have Finn Fisher Black, Uso as well for UAE. And like I said, you can see the full start list on screen. To be honest, it doesn't look too top heavy. Adam Yates and Miguel Angel Lopez, definitely the big pre-race favourites. Away we go then for our team time trials. To be honest, I'm not sure how I should be managing this at all. I think I have full control of the team. I'm not sure why, as this is a Pro Cyclist. Anyway, let's see how much time we're going to lose. I predict 2.5 minutes at least. Alright, first split, and this is coming to pieces right now. This is a bit ridiculous. Not sure what's going on with the team time trial, but we are a massive 1 minute 38 down, and like I said, Attila Volta is pulling everyone along. No one can keep up with him. Okay, with 1.5k to go, we are just about going to get to the finish line with our colleagues, but only 4 of us here. I think the 5th rider takes the time. Let's see how much we lose. A very scrappy team time trial today. We lose 2.5 minutes to the Ineos Grenadiers, almost perfectly predicted. So Jumbo-Visma won just 6 seconds ahead of the Ineos Grenadiers in the end, but we can conclude that team time trials in PCM are still quite broken from this, at least the AI behaviour in them. Jumbo-Visma with the best time, like I said. Koen Bouwman is going to wear the leader's jersey. Stage 2, a punchy affair, and I like the look of this stage on paper, I must say. So does Matej Mohoric, but those 2 final climbs definitely suits our capabilities. Let's go. And as I say that, we get a -3 day. PCM, I love you sometimes. Okay, entering the first of the Montgo climbs, it's UAE and Bora riding hard on the front. That is because Jumbo-Visma have crashed. Van Wilder, Voss and Bouwman, the race leader, they're all behinds right now. We're just going to try and follow for this first climb. So this has been a super difficult rhythm to follow. I'm just trying to recover. You can see even Attila Volta is struggling. He's grabbing water right now for the team. Those Jumbo-Visma riders didn't make it back in, and I think this climb is all going to be about surviving for us. We can no way attack, particularly on this -3 day. Let's try and follow right now. So Mikhail Kwiatkowski is going to try and attack away. Ida Schelling potentially thinking about following. Shall I sit up and see if he's going to do the work? Yes, he is. Let's get in his wheel. But Kwiato looking good. Martin Marquez still just at the head of the race. He is about to crack though. And the likes of Fernando Gaviria are surviving the climb. Okay, so Martin Marquez is just about caught, or not quite, but we are going to sit in this group behind Uso on the attack. Let's get in his wheel. All right, there is a lull in the rhythm, and Miguel Angel Lopez is going to try and launch an attack. Martin Marquez, come on, work for me, my man. Get to the front of the race, please. Okay, he's not going to do that. Let's just try maybe follow a wheel. We have a chance of a good result here. It's very whittled down, only 50 riders in the group. We have 3k to go. Moexi is here. Ida Schelling as well. Carlos Rodriguez, I might get in his wheel. The Spaniard, the talented Spaniard. Only 2k to go. And here we go. Rodriguez maybe leading us out to victory. Round the corners here in Spain. But I think Miguel Angel Lopez is going to hold on. It's a great result for us today. Gaviria was too late sprinting to 3rd, but we get a very respectable top 5 result. I made the mistake of not following Miguel Angel Lopez right there. There were some gaps today, but all the way down to 70th, which does mean Attila Volta does get the same time as us. However, A solid start to the race for us for sure. And a flatter one up next before we head to the hills for the final 2 stages. And in typical PCM fashion, the stage that doesn't suit us gives us a +3 day. Oh, and look at this, guys. We get to see Marty Marquez. This man, 70 flat, 73 hill, 66 stamina, was the winner of San Sebastian last year. Fair enough. He must have had a +5, a +10 on that day. What a performance from the man. And I actually forgot to check, but the likes of Ilan van Wilder, Voss, Baumann, those Jumbo-Visma riders that fell, they didn't make it back in and lost over 10 minutes on yesterday's stage, which does leave Sam Oomen and maybe Robert Hessink as the only team leaders. And so Gavazzi has been in the breakaway for us today. He won't be winning the stage. We have Simon Geschke at the head of the race. I'm trying to position myself with the help of 2 teammates, which we have been given the luxury of using for today's stage. So 5k to go. Geschke is caught. Gravalos is going to put us in a really, really nice place right now. We only have Garcia left. I think that should be okay though. Maybe I can catch the wheel of another train. I don't really want to get blocked in on this right hand side. Come on, move over and follow Garcia, but it's too late really. I think we are now too far out of position. Let's try and get to Gavirio's wheel if we can. Swap over there. 1k to go. Sprint for the line. Should have stayed on Garcia's wheel, it seems. Anyway, I think Gaviria is going to win this one at a canter for us. It's going to be another top 10. Could have been a top 3 had I not swapped wheels at the end. It's only 6th place today. Shame we couldn't achieve more there, but like I said, Gaviria was unbeatable, untouchable for us. Could have got top 3, not to be. Let's move on to the Queen stages of the race. Here we go then. The Volta Valenciana explodes into life with a massive mountain stage. Let's go. I can't wait for this one. And we have some interesting opportunities because our GC leader, Hungarian champion, Attila Volta, very nice jersey by the way, Attila has. He has a +5 day, taking him to 81 mountain and 81 hill on the day. I want to try and get in the breakaway though. So it has been a massive battle for today's breakaway. We have just about made it into this group featuring the likes of Soren Krah Anderson, Malari Kudos is here, and Mark Perdoon is here as well. So a very, very strong group. We're just trying to get over this climb, 2k to go. But I'm afraid to say guys, this probably wasn't the best move. We are absolutely cooked. We just couldn't follow the tempo of that early breakaway. Attila Volta is here. Let's give him a little tiny second of protection as our leader on the day of the race goes up the road. Come on Attila, I'm rooting for you. Such a shame as we are swept up by the peloton because the tactic would have worked beautifully had we survived to help Attila throughout the day, and this is really putting Jumbo-Visma under pressure. But sadly, this stage is proving that our mountain stat just isn't up to scratch for this level so far. I mean, Jumbo-Visma are cruising on the front and we're getting dropped out the back of the peloton. It's very disappointing, I can't lie. So yeah, all up to you, Attila. There it is, our first crash of our career. We had just literally made it back in to that front group. Now we are definitely, I think, gone for good out the peloton. But this is proving to be a treacherous descent, it would seem. Alejandro Valverde, Gio Aliotti among the other riders who have fallen. I'm going to wait for them and hopefully they can help us get back onto the front of the race. And you know what? We've done it again. We've made it back. Valverde literally pulled us back on. I don't know how we keep getting dragged back into this group. Oh, and a massive moment for the racers. Miguel Angel Lopez does fall from the peloton. Arkea, as you can see, are going to sit up and wait for him. And by the way, what a solo effort we have from Attila Volta today. Still 3 minutes up the road. Sadly, though, I don't think it was the right strategy for him. I think he will be caught on that final climb. Alright, 4.5k to go. The front of the race reconvenes with Attila Volta as Pavel Sivkov on the attack. Let's see who comes out on top here as we are just going to cruise into the finish. And at the top here, no massive surprise as Adam Yates is going to take a massive, probably insurmountable lead of the Volta Valenciana ahead of his teammate Pavel Sivkov. We have Tim Wellens and Jonas Aguirre finishing strong too. As expected, the Ineos Grenadiers too strong. Yates and Sivkov a 1-2 today. Sam Oomen, he did his best for Jumbo-Visma, not quite enough though, whilst the Attila Volta just outside the top 20 for us. We lose 7.5 minutes, so we are definitely now free to go in the breakaways. Volta not quite in that KOM jersey. And the final one today will be into Valencia, and a very short one for the sprinters. Okay, so 7k to go in this stage. Garcia has done some good work for us. I'm going to try and snag a different wheel though. So Joe Dombrowski is the wheel for now. Maybe not the best one though, so let's continue searching. We have Gaviria a little further back. Ida Schelling is here as well in Valencia, looking very, very nice indeed, I must say. A place I've been in real life, and there you see Dombrowski getting forced off the front. Let's try and move up a little bit. Mohoric is here as well. Rafael Vals, can we get in his wheel? Mohoric maybe. Seems free to me. I don't know why we can't get there. There goes Gaviria. 2k to go. We're going to just go for the line. Let's try and go really, really quite early here. Maybe grab a wheel for a little bit. See if we can finish well. Round this final corner. A very, very technical finish. There goes Gaviria. And we will finish the Volta Valenciana with a very, very nice P3. Almost P2. Beating Matej Mohoric. And that is our best result for EOLO-Kometa yet. Well, I would say that's a pretty average race for us. We had a few opportunities, limited opportunities, where we tried to compete with these riders, and we got some decent results, to be fair. Nothing to write home about though. We did get a P3 though in that points jersey behind Gaviria and Mohoric. If we're competing with riders like that, we cannot complain. But only 32 points to conclude that race. Still a long way to go until level 12. Alright guys, I literally just watched a Moldovan team beat Real Madrid in the Champions League. Absolutely unreal. Anyway, the Volta Andalucia is up next right here. 5 stages, of course. We have a TT on stage 2, crucial one right there. And then the final 3 stages all suit us quite well. Lots of hills involved. Let's get it. Also, I received a comment to show you guys the Uno X team. You can see it right now on screen. There are a couple of new signings I've noticed that they've done in real life as well. But like I said, you can see the team on screen right here. They've also signed Jonas Grigard from Astana. So pretty similar to the first season, but they have made some signings. So Mike Tunison is the favourite for this first flat stage in Spain. So DS Benji Naesen has given me the role of Barrader today, and I'm going to try and stay in his good books for as long as possible in this first season, if that is at all possible, and we're going to try and get some points as well. So we are up the road in the breakaway, only 2k to go until this intermediate sprint. I have Arroyave and Quadrado. I can't see their attributes, of course. I think Arroyave is a mean little puncher for EF Nippo. Anyway, we're going to try and beat both of them at this intermediate sprint, and I think we're going to easily get the jump on those guys right there. So we have now been caught by the peloton, of course. I've tried to get in Luka Mezgec's wheel. I'm going to try and move up though by myself on effort cursor, but getting blocked in by Harm van Houke. It's not ideal at all. There is Mezgec. Can I get back to that wheel at all? We'll maybe follow our teammate. We're just going to try and finish as high up as possible. Maybe go early as well with these corners incoming. Can the team get a good result here? I think Luka Mezgec, no, he's not looking so good. We're going to come fairly close, but Capio takes the win today ahead of Alex Aranburu. We're going to have a grumpy Benji Naesen this evening. Fairly nice top 10 to start proceedings. Let's get into the TT. And although it's only 8.5k, I think our 59 time trial is going to put us in a little bit of trouble here. But as a bunch of riders gets underway, let's take a quick look, a quick glance to the start list so we can see who's here. Adam Yates, Emmerich Mas, maybe Matt Shackman as well, probably the 3 big GC favourites, but you can see the full start list if you want. So after venturing into the breakaway, we do actually hold 4th place in the GC as well as 1st place in the youth classification. We'll enjoy this jersey just for today because we won't be keeping it after this stage. So 1k to go into the final kilometre. We can up it to 99 across the line. See how much we lose right here. 47 seconds, my word. But it will be Paddy Bevin beating the American EF duo of Will Barter and Lawson Craddock. However, Lawson Craddock does, for some reason, take the lead of the race. I guess on the first stage we had some time splits. Yes, we did. From 64th and down. Okay, that's quite interesting. The likes of Shackman, Ilan van Wilder, big GC riders losing time on that first stage. That's a surprise. Anyway, it's Craddock in 1st place and we are all the way down in 41st. So we still seek our first win in EOLO-Kometa colours. Could this be it? A punchy finish definitely suits us. Let's get into it. I think we'll try and maybe launch an attack today. And Benji Naesen wants us to be a Barada. I think we're going to sit in the peloton today though and definitely try and save. I really think we can maybe attack on that final climb and maybe solo to victory. Let's see. And DS Benji Naesen wanted us to be some kind of Barada today, but I really think looking at that final climb, it does suit us. Can we maybe attack away and solo to victory there? Okay, 17k to go. We still have a small breakaway, including our teammate up the road. Other teams are pacing. It's Bahrain, Lotto, and Jumbo-Visma on the front. And yeah, I am considering maybe launching an attack here. Maybe we'll try and follow other attacks. That's the better move if we go up the road with a couple of other riders. So Sergio Garcia, our teammate, is the final rider caught from the breakaway, and no one is on our tail. Can we maybe launch an early attack here just prior to the climb? Let's see if we can put in a little one. Not sure that was the best move because they are slowly reeling us in. And look at Jon Izagirre. It's Gorka Izagirre actually going off the front. Neerlands as well. I probably should have waited for this effort. Anyway, let's try and pace our way up and make sure we're staying to the front. And we're certainly going to do that at least. Neerlands is just about caught over the top. Can we put in a counter attack over the top? Nope. It's all going to be together, and I think we're going to have a mass sprint today. But there is a big easing of the rhythm. I wonder if we put in a massive dig right now into the final 5k. No, Capio is following us, so we're not going to do that. We'll maybe take the Lotto Sudal rider's wheel. Maybe Chris Neerlands. Let's just try and stay in position on Capio's wheel. I think is better. He is of course a very good sprinter after winning stage 1 of this race, and now 2k to go. It's working out to be a very nice little lead out for us. We can follow Capio all the way to the line here. We are literally on the perfect wheel. Can we come off though? Can we hold it? Let's try and come off right now. Do we have anything left to come? We do have something, but Mike Tunison is just going to win the stage. We were right there, but it's only P7 again. So nothing really happening in the GC today. We were right there, but again, that sprint of 64 really is letting us down. If we have that even in the high 60s, heading into the low 70s, this rider could be so much improved. I really feel that. So mountain and sprint are definitely my current kind of big goals to increase. And I would probably say the Queen stage of the race, this is where we're going to, I'm pretty sure, say goodbye to any GC ambitions, and Adam Yates and Eric Mas, maybe a few others, will be duking it out. Now, the KOM jersey is something we could definitely try and go after at this race, but I think today I'm going to stay in the peloton, giving up those chances just to maybe see how we get on. We do have a +1 day, so yeah, let's see how long we can hold on in the favourites group. And to be fair, I'd probably be outclassed in the breakaway as well. Ilhan van Wilder, Neerlands, Harm, Van Houke, they're all up the road today. And so Van Houke and Van Wilder up the road does mean that EF and Ineos have been the teams on the front, taking the pressure off the teams up the road today. Looking at our energy, we have managed that effort pretty well, I must say. I wish our DS would give us some kind of teammates to work with, but yeah, at the moment we're by ourselves and we are approaching that final climb. And so I haven't positioned myself very well at all. We are literally right at the back of the peloton, right at the back. I mean, looking to the front, it is Ineos setting the rhythm. Van Hills is on the front now for Lotto Sudal. Very aggressive day for them. We're going to take it steady. We're not going to win the stage and just see where we finish. Big surprise, Mikhail Kwiatkowski wins the stage. I just missed him crossing the line. Not sure where Adam Yates is. He is nowhere. Much further back. Jon Izagirre second, Max Schachmann in third. And as you can see, we are about 4 minutes behind on the road. Yeah, we're nowhere today. And we are going to roll across the line in one of the groups behind in 46th place. Quite surprising to see Mikhail Kwiatkowski absolutely dominating this race today. Like I said, we were absolutely nowhere. We're in the top 40 in the GC, but probably a mistake not to join today's breakaway. However, I hope this is a chance for redemption. Hills all day long, a punchy finish. We're not going to be good enough to match the very best GC guys, but yeah, I'm not sure how to play it, but I hope we can have some impact on this stage. And so DS Naesen is saying to be a Barada, and this time I am going to listen to him. On a +3 day, our best of the race, we finally hit our fitness peak today. Let's try and get through and into this breakaway. We'll use the sneak try and get through and join the breakaway. There we go. It was a bit of a battle, but finally we have joined today's breakaway, and it will be 6 riders in the break. Robert Hessink is here, Angel Madrazo as well. He won that for World to Stage a few years ago. I think we may as well go for this KOM as well. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to go after the KOM jersey. We can't win it at this point. We'll just try and conserve a bit of energy, follow the wheels at all the KOM sprints today. I will roll across the line though to take that intermediate sprint, because we are now in the top 5 in the points jersey. So this has been one of those nightmare PCM breakaways. I am relaying what they're asking me to, literally. They just keep on attacking, and it is so frustrating because we are going to get nowhere like this. And now look what has happened. We have a solo rider, Aguirre, up the road alone. No cooperation has been taking place. I've been pulling for about 10k by myself. Finally, we have some riders coming through, and we are losing our lead to the group behinds. Brilliant. Okay, and now you can see the fast chasing peloton behind. Alex Aramburu is leading that group. We have managed to conserve a little energy right now, but now we have just 25 seconds. This breakaway has not been a success. We are now surrounded by the better riders in the race, and just look at the speed these guys cruise up this climb at, whilst we struggle to keep pace with them. Just not even on the steeper section yet. Wait until we hit this uber steep climb coming up. And struggling to stay at the front of these groups is really costing me, because as soon as we hit the climbs, the better riders, Roger Adria, Kwiatkowski, they just go off the front, and we are not even there to react. So again, we're going to be cruising to the line today. Should probably make use of that sneak a little better, and hopefully we can beat our finishing position on the other mountain stage. So the leaders cross the line, and Roger Adria is going to win the stage. He won a stage of the other race as well. He's doing really well. Carlos Rodriguez as well, developing really nicely in game. We are 1.5 minutes back today, and today we finished 39th, so I do think we just about beat our position on the other mountain stage. Adria's result here takes him all the way up to 2nd place in the GC, but nowhere near Mikhail Kwiatkowski, who has dominated the Volta Andalucia. But for us, a 39th position, finishing behind the likes of Sylvain Dillier, Chris Jensen, not even pure climbers. Yeah, it's a struggle right now, I can't lie. Quite disappointed with that race. We didn't really make any type of impression on it how I hoped we could. 6th place in the points jersey is the best we're going to get, I'm afraid. And rightfully so, we are given a measly 4 points for that stage, and that is a very disappointing race to end the episode. So, massive work to do for sure. 2 stage races today in Spain, and we were just outclassed. We couldn't really make an impression on the race, but in the next episode, we will be heading to Italy for the first time this season, including Strada Bianca, and I cannot wait for that race, and I really feel we can maybe spring a surprise right there. We then have Tirreno Adriatico as well, and if we were outclassed in these races today, I hate to know what's going to happen to us at Tirreno, and we definitely need a big level up soon, either in mountain or sprint, but we are some way from level 12. I cannot wait to get there, because yeah, our rider is really struggling at this level, it seems. But anyway, progress to be made, and let's do it together in the next episode. I hope to see you there. If you enjoyed today, make sure you smash that like button, drop a sub if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one.